Hello. Hi, guys. It's Ronda Winstead here with you. Oh my goodness, it is good to be here. Um, I just got through a short time ago doing a video that when I played it back, the sound was not fixed. And so I went in to hubby and said, Houston, we've got a problem. And he came and fixed it, but it was too late for that video. So I had to delete it. So we're going to start completely over. I will show you what we are working on today. So yes, let's just go ahead and get started. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. All right. Okay, so I am making ephemera for an upcoming project with Roxy Creations, Rachel. And in the first video, I showed you nice and clean pages that had not been cut up. But as you can see, we've been working and we've kind of made a little bit of a mess here, but that's okay. I'll have all of her links in the description box below this video. And I'm super excited to let you know that she has created a code that if you use the code, you will get 10% off your digital purchases from Rachel. So that's nothing physical. That doesn't include her kits or different things that way, but it does include all of her digitals. So that's a great deal. And I will have the link for that below as well. And it is simply Ronda 10, RONDA 10. So be sure and use that. And that way she can know too, if it's doing her any good or, anyway, it's just a fun thing. And I so appreciate her doing that. So I am using some of her fussy cut kits today as we are creating ephemera. Way back in the beginning when I was doing midweek mystery videos number 2 and number 3, and I'll try to remember to link those as well, we were doing something called stripping. Remember? Where we were making these side snips or, in these snippet rolls. And so I'm not going to show you how I did these, but that is in the other videos if you'd like to take a look at that. But what I was sharing is I had put these away and I hadn't touched them since. And so I got them out and thought this would be a fun project. So I've already used up one of the pink rolls, and I've used a little bit of this blue one. So let me show you what I've done so far that didn't, the sound was off. So here we have created with this little snippet piece, we've added a few little extra bits and pieces here, and this is a lovely, this is so fun. Wonderful journal page. You've got lots to journal on, but you've got this extra little sweet something. And this was absolutely, I love this. And I just took a piece of her digital paper. I had backed it with another paper and I cut it in half widthwise and just created this fun little envelope with that. And then I stitched, I added some paper, and then here we have this snippet with a couple of little extra bits and pieces, and I love this. This is so pretty. Okay, so, and we also did, wow, I just think this is beautiful. I love this. So here is a belly band, or you could stitch here or glue and have it be a tuck spot. However a person wants to use it. But I was just trying, whoops, just a second. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay, here's another snippet. We've added Rachel's birds. These are her butterflies. These are her flowers. This is from Rachel, a little piece of pretty paper. Here is another wonderful, we've taken this one a little bit longer. It's not as long as for a belly band, but this could make a wonderful, like for instance, you can put it here, you can glue it, you can paper clip it, you can tuck things in here, and it makes a beautiful addition to a page. It's just, you know, it's like, oh, this was done. You guys, we did it all together, but you don't know, right? And then here are two other little fun little snippets, clusters, whatever you like to call them, to put on pages. So, okay, now that we've got those done, and I've shown you how, not shown you how, duh, that did not get recorded, did it? Or it got recorded, but we had to delete it. Okay, so we're going to start over, kind of. And I will share with you, these I printed normally because Rachel has small and large butterflies and moths. The flowers I printed on my printer. I have an option that I can print on different size papers, and I printed a statement size, which is 5.5 by 8 or 8.5. That's what size this is. And then of course I have the full size that I had printed out previously. So I did some of these, and then she said, I also printed some of my birds. For instance, this is full size, and then this is the statement size. So you can play with and get different sizes for different projects. And I thought these could be fun, you know, to work with some of these smaller, you know, snippets and whatnot. So here, so that's what's going on here. All right, so we just got lots of those going on. So let's go ahead. Sorry about the mess, but I didn't want to clean it up before we started working on it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, you can rip, you can tear, you can cut. However you want to pull your little cluster pieces. And you'll notice they look all crinkled up and whatnot, and that's because you have different layers of papers that had been glued down previously. But that's fine, because as you saw when I showed you the different clusters and things, once you get them finished, you don't have this wonky stuff going on. They fit nicely. So let's go ahead and do a belly band. Let me show you how we did that. And we'll just do, I don't think I'll do quite as much as 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 I did, where the sound was elusive and basically non-existent. Okay, that's a good size. So I am going to, rule of thumb, I like to just add some different, just different papers here and there. There's no rhyme, no reason, just doing it. Let's see. All right, we shall just put this down. So, how are you, my dears? What is your day looking like? I hope it's good. I hope you're happy. I hope you're doing something that you enjoy doing. By the way, I want to share with you, I am so grateful. In my last video where I explained my, as I was working on Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, just kind of explaining my situation and the guilt that I have been feeling because I had planned on doing things on a certain time frame and then just feeling badly about that. Well, you guys have been absolutely amazing. You have just been so sweet about everything. I couldn't ask for more wonderful people in my life, in my online group of friends. You're just words fail, you know. It's just, you guys are just the coolest thing ever. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your love and support. I did not receive one negative comment, not one. Every single one of you was kind and supportive and nurturing. And that is just so wonderful. Oh, I was looking for this, could not find it. Okay, as you can see, as I've been kind of chatting with you, I'm just putting down some other papers and things. And we'll put down some pretties. Just kind of, I don't know, not necessarily a rhyme or reason. We're just playing, guys. And maybe we'll go ahead and rip this one without. So anyway, I definitely wanted to thank you. Just truly thank you so much. That made me feel, and you know what that's done for me, which is absolutely, I should have done this earlier. It has freed me up. It has absolutely freed me up to where today I'm just so excited. It's like, oh, I want to go play, and I want to talk to my friends, and I want to do some fun things with them and just see how they're doing. And I didn't feel obligated. I don't feel obligated at all. I just want to. And that's pretty huge. And I know, because I've shared it with other people, and I know you have too, that, you know, when you kind of lose your mojo or your muse or your whatever, sometimes you need to just take a step back, or what you don't need to do is to heap guilt upon yourself. And I get that. And unfortunately, I am a person who does have a tendency to feel guilty about a lot of things. So, oh, I don't think I wanted it there. Ah, okay, well, let's see. Can we carefully? Ooh, all right, we can. We'll make this work. We're gonna make this work, guys. Okay. And I'm just, I'm just putting things down here. I just kind of, if we don't love it, we can start over. And I might stitch this one. I didn't stitch any of the other, well, I stitched the envelope previously, but I don't know. That might be weird, but we could bring that in. And I'm trying not to overthink this a whole lot, but that's difficult. But anyway, I just feeling good. I did want to share because a couple of people that had posted, commented on mine. I think they thought that perhaps I was going to be taking a period of time for a break, and that really isn't my plan. My plan was I just wanted to be able to create what I wanted when I wanted and not feel like I had to be stuck to a certain time frame and feel guilty. That's what I was trying to eliminate. And I have. I really believe that by sharing what I've shared and your sweetness about the whole thing, that has freed me up to just to just have fun. I don't know. Sometimes you just roll with it and you see where it goes. I'm not like loving this yet, but I'm not giving up. We're going to keep working with it. So, what have you been up to since we last visited? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a very nice weekend. It's always a good time when I can spend time with family. For so many years, hubby and I were far away from our children and grandchildren in location, physical location. And so we just didn't get to see our kids very often. And we still have some of that. That's not completely gone away because our children, as they have grown up and gone out on their own, some are married with children and some are not. One is not. The others have all gotten married, but anyway, as they've made their own lives, they live where they want to live, or where the job is, or whatever their circumstance is. And we absolutely understand that and support that. But part of me still thinks that there should be a rule, a written rule, that when they get married, they will not, you know where I'm going, right? They will not move more than, half a day's journey, or I don't know. Yeah. So, but the problem with that is, with my husband's career path, we have moved a lot. And so it's difficult to say, well, here's where you can and here's where you can't go. Because we've gone far away from our folks. So we couldn't very well, give them a bad time about doing the same thing. Anyway, I think that's going to be too big. So I'm thinking maybe a couple of butterflies here. And then maybe we'll do we'll either do a bird or a flower. Let me just pull out a little different pair of scissors here while we just I'll just bring this up a little bit so you can see this a little bit clearer. Yeah. So the sun is shining. We had record highs. Was it Thursday and Friday? Anyway, it was super hot, super muggy. It's like, whoa, summer. All of a sudden, boom. And it has moderated a little bit Saturday and Sunday. And then today it's actually quite nice. I'm not sure how hot it is, but a long sleeve shirt like what I'm wearing is pretty warm to go outside. But the weather is it's just sunshiny and beautiful. And that just kind of makes your heart sing. I love the sunshine. I love the sunshine. And I hope your day is being filled with sunshine, or that you are the sunshine to someone else. Sometimes when we are feeling down or blue or whatever it is, if we can get ourselves out of our comfort zone and reach out to other people, it just feels good, and it makes them feel happy, and it makes us feel happy too, I think. All right, well, let's see. Okay, I like that. Now, let's see, I'm going to go ahead. We will take that back out. And let's look for a flower or a bird. Okay, those are all pretty birds. Is that too big? Might be too big. If it's just a little bit, I could probably talk myself into trimming a little bit of the bird, cutting a little bit of a bird out. Oh, you know what? I think we can make that work. I think. So let's see. And I feel bad that the earlier video was not anything that I could keep. So hubby and I took an opportunity. We had a sandwich out. We went to Subway, and for those of you that know that it's an American food chain of a sandwich shop, and You pick your bread and your meat, you go down kind of a line, and then you tell them, you know, what you want on it. Well, we did, and I told them heavy salt. In the past, heavy salt has meant, I don't know if their salt shakers are just plugged up or what, but heavy salt is more like it's just regular, you know, salt. So you can taste it a little bit, but it's by no means heavy. But anyway, so I did my normal heavy salt. And this lady brings out, we've never seen it before. Oh, I'm using the bigger scissors. We've never seen it before, and she brings out this big salt shaker that you use a, you know, that twists, that you twist, and these big kernels of salt came out. I was just like, oh, that's good. And we both commented about, wow, they've got a different salt shaker. And at first, you know, hubby was like, yeah, this is great. Then you don't, because he too, I mean, yes, we should be better about salt. He eats more than I do of salt, but we both like the flavor that it gives food. And anyway, so my sandwich, I had a turkey sandwich, and it was salty. And I couldn't eat it all. I tried, I ate as much as I could, and then I gave up and threw the rest away. And said, okay, next time I'm not going to ask for heavy salt. But that was just something different we had not experienced. But, yeah. So as you can see, guys, I am just adding little bits and pieces here and there. Just kind of make it fun. And just playing. It's a good Monday when you can play. When you can play in your studio. And it is a good day. Now, before I put this down, number one, I want to just kind of relax that a little bit. I want to add some of this cheesecloth. And I also shared with you in the video that you will never see that I had just re-dyed some cheesecloth because I ran out. And so I had ironed some of it to get it dry. That normally I just let it dry on its own. Like this, for instance, is almost dry now. That's a piece of cheesecloth and I'll use that. Anyway, what does that matter? Well, it doesn't really. It doesn't, not really. Let's see, how do we want this? Maybe like that, kind of, okay. And I'm just giving myself just a bunch of layers. I love layering. If you've followed me for a while, you know I love layering. I love trying different things. I especially love putting fabric, paper, lace together. Some of my favorite things to do. And I will share with you, for those of you that aren't as familiar with me, that maybe I'm new to you, that you may be new to my channel. And if you are, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll love it here with us. But I am a former quilter. I suppose you could still call me a quilter, although I haven't done anything like that for a few years. And I found that I was actually more of a quilt top maker than a quilter, because I ended up with an inordinate amount of quilt tops that were not quilted. And so there was a tremendous amount of guilt, oh, there's that word again, that I felt about that. And so I quit making quilt tops. I think the last time I had counted, I had well over 30 quilt tops that were unfinished, that were just the top needing to be quilted and then bound and, you know, finished off. So then I went to like more of a mini quilt size, and then I gravitated more to the paper and, you know, started doing kind of the mixed media thing in there. Okay, I think that's super cute. Super, super, super cute. Do I want to stamp or put a little tag? Let's see. I like that. This, guys, I'm trying not to overthink. So if it looks good and I like where it looks, then I'm just going to go for it and not spend time second guessing myself. Okay, so there's that. Let's make that straight. And then one more something. Let's see. It could be fabric, it could be paper, it could be lace, it could be many things. Let's see. What would that look like if we put just a little bit of this across the bottom? And that's on a handkerchief or something. Some such of a something. Now, I kind of like that, but I kind of like it with a little bit of, yeah, I like that better. You know, we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. There again, no rhyme or reason, just having fun. So this is one of those things that you can do just, you want a day to play. You don't want to have to think too hard, but you want to do something. So, yeah. Okay. I think I like it. I don't know if I can, I might make this worse. I might really mess it up if I try to draw antennas. But we'll give it a go. Especially where it's over other little bits and pieces of fabric and such. That makes it, I guess that's not horrible. You can't really, that's not too bad. We'll let you see that. We'll zoom in on that for just a sec, so you can kind of see a little bit. That one's kind of faded out, but I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Okay, so there we go. There's that. Let's see. What else? We need to, I'll just do one more because we've already, honestly, I've spent quite a long time. Excuse me. And I think, hang on just a sec, folks. I apologize. I have to cough. My allergies, they have just been running rampant, just crazy in the last few days. So I am just trying to do the best I can. But I've been coughing and sneezing, and my eyes have, it's just not been the best that way. Oops, oops, oops. That came loose. Okay. Put that back together. Now let's see what we can do here. Just a fun, simple little something or other. Oh, that's so cute. But maybe just a butterfly. Let's see if that will work. And there again, I want to remind everyone that Rachel has set up a code so that you can get 10% off your purchase of digitals by using my code, and that will be in the description box below this video. That's okie doke. Let's go ahead and ink around this little bit. My fingers are getting grimy again with the glue and the ink and the paper. It happens. It does happen. Do I love that? No, not really. Why don't I love that? Well, I think it's because I don't have enough contrast. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of this paper. This is fabric. I don't know what this is. This is lining for like couches and chairs underneath. They put that stuff that if you're not careful, and kids and such, they can rip it open. Well, that's what this is. Only it's got this gorgeous pattern, and I went ahead and put some spray. I dyed it a little bit. So let's go ahead and put that on and kind of wipe that off a little bit. And then let's pull out this little junker painty paper thingy bopper. I love the word thingy. It just fits for so many things, you guys. Do you like that thingy? Why, yes, I do. How about you? Completely covered up the little butterfly. And that is something, guys, that if you're going to do collaging, if you're going to do paper art and whatnot, you have to be okay with covering things up, because it's going to happen. It's just part of it. It's going to happen. Okay. And again, I'll have the links to show you how to make these strips. oops, let's turn it around. Let's go like this. This, and then I think let's get rid of that. Let's get another glue page. And then we're gonna call it a day. Just having some fun. Now, I think this one I can go ahead and add the antenna. There. Let's bring that in. You can see that. See? Okay. Alrighty. So we will just darken that just a tiny bit. And we shall put let's find a little blue. And I will have the links here. These are Tracy's labels. I use them a lot. I know a lot of people do use her labels. They're just so versatile. Oh, wait. I forgot. That's kind of a fun one. That actually was... Yeah. I'm just going to staple that. Just fun. And then I'll finish this one off around the edges here. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today. And I hope that life is treating you well. I hope you're enjoying your day, your evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Now let me go ahead and show you again. Let me kind of clear a spot. I will clean this up, but I'm going to still work for a little while. Okay, so let me go ahead and we'll zoom in and show you what we've done so far. Okay, so we just finished that one. We have this fun belly band. Love that. I just think that's super cute. Got that. Got that. Is that all we did on this? I think it is. So I'll show you what I had done previously, just so you can see all the delicious things that you can create. And I used my side snips, made little clusters, belly bands, just little journaling spots and bits. Here's this fun envelope that I've just put a cluster on. You can tell how easy that would be. And then of course this was the first thing that I did in the first video. All right, guys. So I am going to call that a day. I am going to say I love you, and I hope that you are doing well, and we will see you in the next video. All right. Bye-bye.